How much are we delayed?
We are. It was 2 hours delayed. And then to take off at 1:25, taking off at 1:15. So we're like 1 hour and 50 minutes delayed.
Where have I been? Where have I been? This year has been a freaking year. I don't know how to start this. I'm having a little bit of anxiety even talking. If you've been following me for a while, you know I have these ups and downs like very often, but I feel like this is sort of a different roller coaster this year. What I've come to realize is I have no drive or passion for the things that I had last year, and that is confusing to me. Oh, also, this is because I had a shot in my eye yesterday because I have CSC. I just got back from a trip. Daisy and I went to Portugal and England to see our family. It was super nice.
Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Good morning. It's always been a minute. I feel like I was so consistent for literally 5 years. I was so consistent for 5 years on YouTube. And now I haven't been consistent on social media at all because I made a TikTok about this yesterday, actually. I don't know if it's burnout this time. I've been sharing my life since I was in high school, actually. So 2012. I graduated in 2013, but I started like a year before. I was doing YouTube, and I've been sharing my life ever since. And recently I haven't been wanting to do my job, OF. And it's not even because, that's the thing, it already has a bad rep, and I don't want to talk shit about it, because there's nothing wrong with it. And I love that job, and it's given me so much in life, and I'm like literally so grateful for it. But I'm doing it for 6 years now, that part of my job. And it's not just the sexy stuff that I'm over. I'm like over sharing my life. I'm over being constantly on the internet and feeling like I have to post and share. It's weird because I've said this so many times, but video format has always been kind of like my journal, my diary. Like sharing my life has always been very therapeutic for me. But in the last almost a year now, I have like these waves, but recently it's just been more and more of me really wanting to be private, sharing in general, and like being online in general. I think I'm just feeling a little bit burnt out from it. I want to be able to love what I'm doing. Like I want it to feel like journaling again. I don't want it to feel like work. I want it to feel like I'm doing it because I actually like to do it. If something is your job, you have to do it. So that's the hard part. It's like, how do I do this because I love it and want to, rather than feel like this pressure when it is my job? That means I get another job and do this for fun? Like, I don't know. And that's where I'm at right now. And I don't want another job either. So that's tough. I'm trying to find my purpose and do what feels good and make moves towards like the next chapter of my life. But yeah, I had to take a little break from the internet the past couple weeks to just do things that made me happy. Like I made a little lemon party for my friends, and I cooked brunch for everyone, and we had drinks and we played games. And then I randomly went to Vegas with Daisy and our friends, That was totally spontaneous, but honestly, like, just perfect. I just laid at the pool and watched everyone gamble. I don't gamble. And drank drinks and had fun dinners, and it was nice. It was just a couple days, but it was really good. And so I spent time just like doing that and like sewing and spending time outside in the sun and with Raisin and with Daisy. And I needed that little bit of a break. I do feel a lot better in the last couple of days ever since I got back from Vegas. I think in Vegas I really actually took a break. I turned off completely. Like, my brain, I did not let myself think about anything, which normally when I'm on vacation, I'm like thinking of all the work that I have to do when I get back, what I can do when I'm there, and like I'm just thinking. Whereas this trip, I really completely turned my brain off. Good morning from Raisin and I. Look at my shirt, says tattoos are trashy. I like this color green. Anyways, good morning. I'm sitting at my desk. I finally have like a little bit of motivation. Not sure where that came from. I've been sad for like weeks now. And somehow yesterday, after crying a little bit, I found like the tiniest bit of motivation. And I always talk about how motivation happens only when you like do. So I just need to do and not really think about it. So today I'm just gonna do and see what happens. I have some stuff on my list. So I'm gonna hit the ground running, y'all. I've been waking up at 6 a.m. for the last like 3 or 4 months now. And I really like getting up early. I feel like even though I haven't had motivation, I just feel like I get my day done quicker, like things that I actually have to do. And I don't know, I just have like a longer day. It's so nice. Good morning. Today, Daisy and I are outside in the yard. We bought a bunch of plants. Wait, let me show you. We bought all these plants, like desert plants, because we live in LA and it's hot as hell. We cannot keep any other plants alive. We got some plants for the front and we got all these pretty flowers. They died within like a day because they just got burned alive. Like, they were just too hot. So we got desert plants, and Daisy is now fixing up kind of like the backside of the fence. We obviously painted the whole thing white, finally. It was brown before, so this kind of like freshened it up. But then we have plants like this right now that are really strange. So we're kind of trying to remove all of them and then put in cactuses and like, I'm not sure what this is, but things like this. If you don't follow me on TikTok, you wouldn't know, but I've been... Be careful, you need to put sunglasses on.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, go put sunglasses on. Okay, so how's this morning been? What have I been up to? The biggest two things that I've been doing for bringing in fans to OF has been Kik and Twitter. Twitter's always been my like number one. I don't know why, just Twitter's been the easiest thing for me to grow on. And it always has been. I did post a YouTube video. I did an ASMR video last week. I'm gonna make another one this week, and I think I'll just be consistent like once a week on there, because that's what I can not physically but like mentally withstand right now. Like, I just don't want to be posting so much to the point that I felt like I really burnt myself out. And oh, one last thing about like work stuff is I also got in contact with Super Creator. So if you want to use Super Creator, it's been what's helping me manage my OF account. I have a coupon code for 70% off. I don't know how long it's gonna last. They didn't give me like a time frame, but they did give me a 70% off code. So check it out and use it. It's been like my favorite. I like it a lot better than I used to use Inflow to kind of do stuff, but they have, I'm telling you, Super Creator has a lot more features, and they are just more like, I guess, like up to date. And the last thing is, if you follow me on TikTok, you know that I've been day trading for the last like it's been definitely been 4 months now. And I passed my combine with a prop firm, so now I'm trading with a prop firm, which means I'm not trading with my own money, which is so nice because it's a lot less stress. And I haven't got a payout yet, but you do get paid out. Like, it's not like you're just trading their money and you don't get to keep it. Like, you get to keep your money, but you just don't have the stress of like fronting your money, which is super nice. I guess you're only risking like about $200 with a prop firm, whereas before you risk however much you put up, if you know anything about trading. But I've been getting into it. I really like it, and I am trying to do more with that, so I'll keep you like slightly updated. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't want it to turn into what OF has turned into for me, which, I mean, I love OF and I love what I did, and yes, I am trying to step back a little bit because it has been 6+ years that I've been doing this, and I did talk about it a little bit as well on TikTok, but I am trying to do something. I just need something new in my life, and I'm not going to completely cut out OF. It is something that brings in great money and takes care of me, and I do enjoy it. I just need to like get back to the enjoyment part of it and not so much the stress part of it. But what was I saying about that? Oh yeah, I don't want it to turn into what OnlyFans turned into, whereas I was sharing my journey so much as that people were asking me questions, and then that's how the whole course got started, and I started helping people, and I do like the teaching side of things, but I don't want to do that with trading. I want it to just be something that I do, and I'll share like parts of my journey, but I don't think I'll ever want to teach it. I don't know. I just don't want to be teaching something so risky, but I did want to also share that I am doing that. Running and jumping.
I'm trying to teach him a trick where I go.
Are you? What trick are you teaching? She was doing that side over there, trying to get everything flat so that she can plant this stuff over there. How's it going?
Well, I figured these were the best safety goggles I had.
Yeah, those are good.
I'm exhausted.
I like it. This is my little workstation right now. I tried to put something to block the little, what is it called? What is that thing called that like catches the sun? Because I can't see my phone because it's so bright out here. I don't know if this is working or not. I'm just trying to make it dark. I have my iPad here. I put my laptop away when I stopped trading this morning, and I thought I'll just do emails on my iPad. It'll be like chill. I don't know why in my head that's like more chill than having my whole ass laptop out here. Raisin knocked himself out. He's been napping under the table.
Oh yeah, the one with this one. Yeah.
Look how it's looking. It's looking so good. So she left some spots here so that she can dig a hole and actually plant the smaller cactuses and stuff that we have. And then those we're going to put in pots, and we'll probably get some more too to kind of fill in this area. Those all have to be pots because back there's like a cement block, which is so random. But we try to make it look like it's all one area. It looks so good. She did so good. And then she started working on cutting this plant down because it's super random, but she stopped because she's tired now. So that's how it's looking right now. I think it looks really good. And what we're gonna do is basically do this all to this back border, is this same style.
I went axe throwing yesterday.
Yeah.
And when you're going axe throwing, they have the giant wooden bullseyes and they screw them onto the wall. And then there's like chain fences so that if the axe flies, whatever. And then at the end of the day, there's like, they unscrew the thing and then they put a new one up. And they said at the beginning, they were like, when you walk to get your axe, be careful because there's like wood shavings and big splintered pieces of wood and maybe screws we missed picking up, whatever. Like, be careful. And we're like, okay. We sign waivers, whatever. We're going... we start throwing axes, and I'm walking to pick up the one that I had, and all of a sudden I feel a really sharp pain in my toe.
No.
And I was like, what the fuck is that? Anyways, I looked at the bottom of my shoe and a piece of wood had gone through the sole of my shoe and was poking into my toe. And so I was like, I'm not going to be dramatic about this. So I pulled it out, threw it on the ground, minded my business, kept going. Fast forward, I get home and I'm like taking off my shoe. My sock is all bloody. That's my story.
How's the toe today?
It's fucking sore.
Let's see.
It's sore. You can't see
show-
anything. It's
show
like
us the
bottom of my toe. No.
Show us the toe!
Oh.
Hello. It's been a second. I started a few new things. About it, I did make a folder, like a shared folder on literally all of my notes on finance, trading, OF, mental health, fitness, food. It's not like anything teaching. Like I'm not teaching anyone anything. It's literally my actual notes that I take for myself, and then I'm just putting them in a shared folder. So if you want access to that, it's in my beacons, which is in the description. But it's my personal notes. So you're gonna see like my actual thoughts on things. Hopefully I didn't put anything in there that I didn't want seen by anybody, but I don't know. I got my first payout today with trading. I've been trading for 4 months now, and I have not seen I've had so many successful days, and I'm mostly actually really successful at it. But then when I have one bad day, I tend to like lose it all because I go crazy. So this is my first actual payout. So I'm really proud of myself. After 4 months, thank the freaking Lord. I heard it takes some people like years. So I'm glad I'm finally getting it. I feel like I get it. I just have to like mentally stay stable when I take a loss. A little tiny loss, and then just leave it at that. That way I still stay profitable. You get what I mean? If you don't get what I mean, don't even worry about it. Honestly, trading is like a whole nother freaking world. I'm here with Raisin right now. Daisy is also napping. It is like a napping day. I spent today with my friend, my longest LA friend ever. Her name is Julia. She's one of my best friends. And I met her when I was like 20. And yeah, she's been my long time LA best friend. Not just in LA, but like she's my longest LA friend. I've known her, for 20 years. I've known her for 10 years, which is crazy. But yeah, she came over. We had a little lunch, not really lunch, but we had like little snacky bites, and she made cookies. So she brought those over, and we just talked about life and like what it's like being at this stage in our life. We both, oh my God, we just need to sit and chat. I feel like we haven't chatted in a while. Okay, let me put this down. Okay. Put that down. Stay right there. Oh, I also got glasses so I can see. So that's good. My eye is not well, but that's okay. I mean, that's like the least bit of my worries right now. We were talking about just like life being difficult. Turning 30 was really, really scary for us. We both recently bought houses, which is so cool. Like what a blessing and like so amazing. But the stress that comes with it, I was literally not prepared for at all. And she's also in that same boat, so she bought a house the exact same time as me, like right before, like maybe 4 to 6 months before me. And so we were talking about that, talking about career changes, and like how after doing the same thing for so many years, I've been doing this for 6 years, she's been doing it for her job for like around the same time, I think. And we were reminiscing on like the past and like when we were 20, and like we're happy to be this age. Like it was really scary turning 30. I remember from 25 to like 27, I was really terrified of turning 30, and then now I'm actually really happy to be this age, and I think it's actually really cool. But reminiscing on the past and thinking about the future and thinking about where we are right now and how it's kind of like a weird transition stage. And you'd think like your 20s are a big transition stage, but I think turning 30 really is a big transition stage. At least for us it is. My first year of being 30 has been really hard. Not my hardest year in life, but a very difficult mental game. Like, it's been mentally so challenging. Like, my mental health is just really not well. I was also talking to my therapist about it, and I've been in therapy all of my 30s so far. Like, literally, I started when I turned 30. I started like December, so I started a few months before I turned 30. But I was talking to him about it, and he was like, you're a badass, like, independent woman, and think about like your ancestors and like all the things that they weren't able to do that you get to do. Like, you should be so proud of yourself, and you should be like in that badass era because you're a badass. And I was just like, oh my God, you're so right. How come I don't feel that way though? I do feel it, but then I don't. Like, I know it, and I want to feel it, and I am trying to take all the steps to like feel that way again, because I've felt it before too. But then I have this like, I don't know, ache in my heart. When I go through that, I just need to take a step away from the internet. You know, I love the internet. I love sharing. It's so relieving to me, but at the same time, when it gets that bad, sometimes it's good to just take a step back from opinions and thoughts of others and just be in myself. So yeah, that's where I've been at. My eye, I've been getting shots in my eye. My vision hasn't really gotten better, but the waves have gotten better. So like, my vision's still blurry, but then I don't have as big of like waves, which is great. I think Daisy's awake. Yikes. I've been saying for the last, I want to say like few weeks, like I've been getting clips. I don't even know when anyways, I've been getting a lot of clips of me being like, hey, I'm back. Good morning. Oh my God, it's been a minute. And then I put the clips onto my computer, and I never edit them. I never put them. I never post them. So here and today, I'm going to put all of those clips into a video so you can have some of my thoughts from the last few months. Oh my God, look at Raisin's trying to like attack me right now. Because I've been sort of, obviously mentally unstable. If you follow me on TikTok, you would know I have not been well. And so all my videos the last few have been explaining what's going on. Raisin is attacking me. I took down his little fence thing because I feel like he's old enough now to be in this room and not destroy things. Right? Are you old enough? But you will destroy my arm, won't you? He likes to like bite my arm. That he never grew out of, because I kind of play with him and do it too. He doesn't bite hard. He just likes to like chew, and then I kind of like pull him around. I guess I've teased him to do this, huh? Did I teach you to bite me? Not hard though. Anyway, we're watching our friend's dog Dax as well. So we're gonna go to the dog park in a bit. Then we're gonna get some food. Huh? We're gonna go to the dog park and get some food? You gonna go on an adventure? Would you like to go on an adventure? Oh, I love when dogs do that. Wait, watch this. Oh shoot. Would you like to go on an adventure? Yeah? Do you want to go on an adventure? Papa, you want to go on an adventure? See how he turns his head? It's so freaking cute. I also went to the eye doctor. Okay, good news, because one of the clips, you could see my red eye, because I've been getting shots in my eye. Well, guess what news I heard today? I have no more fluid in my eye. It will never go back to completely perfect just because it's already kind of ruined where the retina is. Like, not ruined, but it's like, it's caused some damage. So I don't have like perfect vision in that eye, but the fluid is gone. Thank the Lord, because the fluid is what makes my vision wavy. So now it's just like a little bit blurry, but it was wavy, and that gives me vertigo sometimes. Some days I would wake up and I would just be like, oh my God, I need to keep my eyes closed, because I would have such bad vertigo, like if there's a lot of fluid in my eye. But we've been doing shots and they've been working, and I don't have any more fluid in my eye right now. So I need to just make sure that I keep my, what's that word? It's stress levels, but what's the word that like you get when you have, whatever. Anyways, I have to keep my stress levels down. Another day, another vlog. Let's go. It is 2:30 p.m. right now. I'm sitting in the nook. I'm gonna put you right here. I'm sitting in the nook. I've actually gotten so much work done today. I took a good trade this morning. It's been so far a good Monday. Let's keep it that way all week. But I also had therapy today. And my therapist was talking about, and he always tells me, and it always just sticks with me. He's like, the reason why you don't feel like good, or like any time that you're not feeling good, it's because there's a part of you that can't be your like true self. Like whatever you're struggling with, the root cause is because you can't be your full self. So I'm in this transitional period, which I go through so often. On my Alana Cole channel, I made a whole video called I Don't Know Who I Am. And it was when I was in my early 20s or like late, like 19, 20, I don't know, somewhere around there. And I felt like I didn't know who I was because I couldn't stick to a hobby. And I always felt like, or like a sport, I felt like that people grew up playing soccer, then they like played soccer and that was their thing and they did it for years and years and years. And I felt like if I didn't have something like that I was so passionate about and like stuck with, then I had no like identity. I felt like really lost at that time. And now looking back at it, like hindsight, one, I'm just a creative. I like to try different creative things. That's my hobby. And I also love talking to a camera. That's like one of my hobbies. But at the time, I just didn't see it. And talking to a camera, I've stuck to since I was in high school. So I've been doing it a long time. I didn't see that as a hobby for some reason. And I didn't see like my creative side as my identity for some reason. Just because I thought you were supposed to do one thing as your identity. It's so silly. But I'm kind of at a place where I feel like my identity was so tied up in what I did for work, which is obviously OF. I felt like my identity was so tied up in that. And when I now feel like I don't want to do that, and obviously I'm still doing it, but it's not something that I do want to find something else to do for work so that I can actually enjoy my hobby again of making content, creating videos. And who knows, maybe I'll do OF forever, but I don't want it to be my main source of income just because it's not, I don't want my identity to be tied to that right now. I just am like at that place again where I'm trying to figure out what my identity looks like. So I was talking to him about it and I'm in that weird transitional phase of like even figuring out what or who I am. I think part of being who you are is not always trying to figure out who you are. It's just being. So maybe in this period of time, I don't know what feels right, but I still can just be whatever it is that I am right now. It's very contradictory. I think your identity is just whoever you want to be, but sometimes you don't know who you want to be. And that's the complicated part. It's about the journey, not the destination, is what I'm trying to get at. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. It's about the journey, it's not the destination. And right now I am in a travel part of the journey, not a pit stop part of the journey. Whereas I feel like the pit stop, at least for me, is a little more fun than traveling. Yeah, that was a good reference. Some people love the drive, right? I like the little pit stops to the journey. I like getting out, stretching my legs, having a stop, going for some food, maybe doing a little exploring of little cities, you know? And I feel like that's like life. And when you're at your little pit stop, maybe it feels like the destination. It feels like you got somewhere. And that's why I'm so comfortable whenever I get there. Are you following me on this? This is so good. So right now, I'm in the car, I'm driving, and I don't even know where I'm going. I feel like that's where I'm feeling right now, a little bit lost. It's like, where am I going? What am I doing? Obviously, I'm still doing the same thing. I'm driving the car, but my destination is pivoted, and I just don't know where that is, and I'm a little bit lost. My GPS isn't on. My phone's dead. I need the charger. Wow. Wow, I really came to something with that. So that's where I'm at right now. And I have to be okay with that. In other news, Raisin's on the floor, having a little nap. Good morning, I'm in another black tank top, and it is Tuesday. I wanted to round off this video because I wanted to talk, I just finished editing, and I wanted to title it a little bit something funny, a little bit something interesting, but something that I really have been thinking about a lot lately. My last clip, I was talking about that journey that we're on and how sometimes you just don't know what you're doing and you're just doing. And it got me thinking about how we're not boxes. We're not meant to be fit into a box. Like, we're human. We're not rectangular. We're not square. We're just not meant to be put in these boxes. We're meant to grow, and that is what life's all about. You're not always supposed to know how you're meant to grow. You grow because you're experiencing things, you're trying things, and I don't want to contain myself into this little box that I think society wants me in. I want to experience life the way it's meant to be, which is exploration and not always having, like we talked about, a destination. We're not gonna fit in boxes. Sorry, I moved spots, but this summer was all about figuring that out and finally getting to a place where I feel comfortable in the uncomfortable. So hopefully you took something good out of this for your own life, and I'll see you in the next video.